Hey, what's up? I can't hear you. Can you hear me? Huh. Hey, what's up? I can't hear you. Okay. Sherrell, turn your mic up. That mic one. Say something. Nope. Damn. Okay. I'm coming. Sherrell? Okay. I'm coming, Sherrell.
Oh my God, you guys. Can you hear me now? I was on mute. So let me know. Okay. Can you guys hear me now? Okay, thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry. Perry had to run all the way to my office. I do
No, you
apologize.
okay?
All right. First, let's go ahead and get our sponsors out the way. So you guys know that we are in partnership with Ilya Wines, and I've been drinking this every night. Um, I love to unwind, well, to end my day with a glass of wine. I've been doing it for years. So I've been using this probably for about 2 weeks now. It's very, very good. You see it all the time, especially if you're on my members only. This is a Black owned company. Oh, where is the barcode? Let me put that up. Um, Hold on a sec. Here's the barcode. That's the wrong one. Hold on, let me get a new one. I'm sorry, I should have had this already in here. All of my wine drinkers, you guys that have been that unwind with me on Saturdays or Sundays. I think I'm going to do it this next one on probably Saturday.
Uh-huh.
I know, I think a couple of you said that you got it last week when we had our little members only thing. But here's you can scan it with the barcode, or you can go to the website, and I'll leave the link in the description. You get an extra 10% off if you use the promotion code WORLD10 right here at the bottom, WORLD10. They also have a beer. You called it a lager.
Yeah, it's a lager. It's like beer. It's like if you're a beer drinker, it's just like different types of wine, but that lager is on fire, people. You
So
got to
there
try
you
it.
go. We'll leave everything, and I just want to mention too, I've said this video after video, but it's a Black owned business, and I know a lot of African Americans like to support other small businesses, so we appreciate that. All right. I also wanted to talk about this really quickly. Is it Colette McKinley? Thank you so much. Okay, so on my members only, I did a video about me having a fascination with gold purses.
Oh, hell no.
Okay, don't do that. It's a gift. Don't do that.
No. Okay, I got
Can
it.
you guys see this? Colette McKinley sent this to me. It's gold. I don't know if you could pick it up. Nice room on the inside. I mentioned this is very, very sweet, Colette. Thank you so much. Look at that. Isn't that cute?
Yep.
Can they see that it's gold? Because it looks silver to me. It's
Well,
gold.
yeah, I can tell a little bit, but it's like, yeah, on the camera, it could go like silver to gold.
It's gold though. It's gold. Really cute, right up my alley. I thought it was the sweetest thing ever. And people know I like gold purses and shoes. When you guys said I have bad taste, I love this, Colette. It's right up my alley. Now I don't know if anybody else will like it, but I'm loving it. And thank you very, very, very much. It's very, very sweet. It looks silver, but it's really gold. Thank you so much. We might do a only members only about where I show my shoes and they can
No, I don't want to see those shoes no more.
no, just my shoe collection. Okay, so today he's not joking. They make fun of me so much. I'm gonna wear that one day when I figure out how to do our members only where I can show my
Yeah.
everyday life, and I still can't figure it out. And where I can take, and I gotta hurry up because I'm supposed to do my trip. But I'm gonna wear that purse one day with the shoes and the matching. So I always wear black. I wear a lot of black, and then I mix it with other colors. So I'm gonna wear that and some gold shoes, have that purse, some gold earrings, gold jewelry. It'll be cute. All right.
I'm gonna get me some gold Jordans.
This is an ongoing joke. We need to stop. They make fun of me in my household about my gold and my silver. Okay, you guys. Today we're going to talk about Kandi Burruss. There's a lot of stuff going on with Kandi Burruss today. We're going to talk about the fans calling her greedy. It's a whole segment. We're going to talk about her and what's going on. She's actually being when they get together and push you out. She's being a victim this season of the rest of the cast. Also, we're going to talk about Sheree and Martell breaking up. We're going to talk about Jamie Foxx. Let's start with Jamie Foxx first. This is sad. Okay, you guys, I've been keeping us all up to date on the Jamie Foxx situation. Oops. Hitting them wrong buttons again. Let me put this up first. So, it's being reported that Jamie Foxx is in dire condition. I don't know what dire means. I'm just going to report it to you the way that it was told to me. In dire condition. I guess before he was responding a little bit, according to the rumors. I guess he would like move his thumbs and stuff like that. But now he's not responding. According to the rumors, it looks grim and they're flying in. Was it the top neurologist, Perry?
Yeah, the top rank.
They're flying in some of the best doctors. I hate to say this, but it's not looking good. I hope Diva calls in today. She might be busy, but me and her were talking on the phone, not about hot topics, just talking like we always do. And we brought up the Jamie Foxx situation, and she went into detail about why she didn't think it looked good. It sounded good as a nurse, but this was a couple of days ago. But now I guess it's not looking good. The rumor is the family still wants to keep it out the public eye, but they're telling close friends of his. So the close friends are coming on social media asking for prayers and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, this happened an hour ago. You see, it says right here, allegedly he posted, appreciate all the love, feeling blessed. But according to the rumors, this is just people that are part of his team that are posting this. They want to keep this out of the media. Now,
I hope it's him, but you know what though? I mean, sometimes people get into that little thing where they want to keep their private medical stuff private.
I get that, but I have to say this, Perry. He's too big of a star for them to.
Yeah, I know, but then with the family, they don't, they wear it, doing all that stuff. They don't want everybody talking about it like that. Or I'm not.
But
exactly
we're talking about it anyway.
Right, because the Braxtons did it too with Tracy, right?
They did.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I mean,
but no offense to Tracy, who I loved. Tracy was a star here in the United States. Jamie Foxx is an Academy Award winner.
Right. No,
he's
I'm saying
a A-list, what they call an A-list actor. You can't. I mean, I get it, and they're probably hurting, but we love him too, and I think initially they did it to protect his career, but now I would appreciate if they let us know what's going on officially. Hi, Freddie. I love Freddie. Most Hollywood A-listers have people managing their social media accounts. Exactly. It's not him at all. And I was told this by someone that's close to the situation. I feel like I want to cry. Okay, so you only have a handful of actors, maybe Tom Cruise, Jamie Foxx, that are A-list. I can't think of anybody.
Will
Maybe
Smith.
Will Smith, he was kicked out, but he still, I don't know
Right.
his career is. But these are people that are famous worldwide. Like he could go to Zimbabwe and they know who Jamie Foxx is. He's been a part of people's lives for a long time. I think it was back in the 90s when he did the Jamie Foxx show.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is, but some celebrities I connect more with. I've never met them, never. But
Mhm.
I still feel like I will be devastated. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like when Prince passed and Michael Jackson, like I cried. Like
Yeah.
some people, I don't know what it is, but I have an attachment to. I might be an insane stalker. I don't know, but if I really want Jamie Foxx, I will be devastated.
Mhm.
I will cry. Yes,
Well, no, and I get it too. And like they replaced him on his show that I think he'd been hosting this show, Shazam or something. It's like I guess they
Shazam.
play, yeah, they play some kind of music, and you get to either
Mhm.
name the lyrics,
Right.
name the song, and his
Hmm.
daughter was the DJ. And I never
Hmm.
really knew this guy. I don't watch that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
So, but I seen it that I guess he's been doing it since 2017. His daughter been doing it 2018. She left, and Nick Cannon is taking over because I think he got ill right before they're taping. Right.
Yeah.
So he's not coming back for sure. They saying this season on that show.
I
And his
will
daughter, of course, is
cry.
there with him, in Atlanta. So
So I asked this person that I talked to that's close to the situation. I was saying, do you think that Grim as in brain damage, and he's not going to be the same Jamie that we knew before. Thank you for joining the members only. I can't pronounce your name. I'm bad. Was it Zephyr?
Syria one.
Thank you. You know I'm illiterate. That's a tough one. But I thank you for joining the members only. I pressured this person. I go, Grim how? As in, there might be damage,
Uh-huh.
or Grim as in no longer with us. And they said the latter one. Like we can't even say it.
Right.
I can't even say it. I just hope everyone pray for Jamie Foxx.
And that's what the family is just saying. Just pray for him. You know what I'm saying? Like in these situations, because you're not in that hospital room and all this stuff. The only thing we can give them is prayers because we know how media is. They'll cover things up, things like that. But I'm praying for him.
Anyway, not looking good, Jamie. But I don't think I haven't heard anyone who say, privately he was a jerk, or I don't really everyone loves Jamie Foxx. So, prayers out for Jamie Foxx. Now let's get on to the mess that we've got going on. Oh, I'm going to talk about Kandi Burruss, Sheree, and Martell, and then I'm going to talk about another, what do they call it?
Mass
Pow
pow
pow.
pow. Yeah.
Mass pow pow.
Yeah.
Another one, you guys, this time in Atlanta. We're going to talk about that. I'm telling you, we talk to Freddie. Other countries don't have this every week. But anyway, let's talk about the whole Kandi Burruss situation. Okay. Kandi Burruss. I'm going to pull up this thing. Is a reality TV star, okay, that is going through a lot this season. Okay. That's not good. Hold on. It won't let me drag it out. Hold on. So it won't let me shrink it. Kandi Burruss, let's talk about the good things about Kandi first. Kandi Burruss has been nominated for a Tony and a Emmy. Okay. This is certainly impressive. Okay. This is impressive. She already has a Grammy. So I think only a few people have an EGOT, which is, what's the EGOT stands for?
Yeah.
It's Tonys, it's Oscars. Okay. Oscars, Grammys, and I'm missing something. Chad, help me out. Hey, So Debonair. So Debonair, what are the 4 awards that stand for EGOT? I know it's a Tony. Oh, Emmys. So, okay, so Kandi Burruss has been nominated for Emmy and a Tony. She already has a Grammy, and all she needs is a Oscar to become a EGOT winner. I can't tell you how impressive this is. Okay, I don't even know. And she's a reality TV star. Now, according to the world of Hollywood, you've got Jamie Foxx, the A-listers up here, and then you got reality TV stars down here. And usually the two don't meet in the middle. In Hollywood, they kind of look down on reality TV stars. You might get a couple that get some recognition, but I remember Kanye had to beg Anna Wintour to invite Kim Kardashian on the cover. And I don't think they do too many other reality stars since then. But at the end of the day, money's money. Okay. Thank you, Rena, for becoming a member. I appreciate it.
And you missed one member too. I think it was Donna something. It was another member. Oh, I can't see her.
Donna MC. Thank you, Donna, for becoming a member. Wow. Yeah. Let me tell you. Okay, let's talk about memberships. Because Kandi Burruss is included in that too. But let me go ahead and give her flowers right now. But then I'll tell you about the bad stuff that's going on with her. It's very impressive to do. And she's a reality TV star. Now, my question to you guys is, oh, this is what she said. Y'all, I've been screaming and praising God all morning. Wow, just wow. We got the Tony nomination, y'all. I've been praying for this. She's been asking for it for a long time. To share this moment with my husband is just awesome. And then Todd came out with his own separate, I think it was on his Instagram, his social media, and he said, you're on your way to an EGOT. This is very, very impressive. Now, here's the question I have for you guys. Kandi Burruss is a reality TV star. Do you think she could pull off both? Will she? Okay, so when you become an EGOT, like Whoopi Goldberg. Okay, Whoopi Goldberg is a star that we considered high caliber. Is it time for Kandi Burruss to get rid of reality TV where you got to get nasty and down in the gutter so you could be looked at as a Jamie Foxx? Or do you think she can do both, Gary?
I think if you want to go to that next level, you know, I mean, you got to get rid of the reality thing, because like, even though she do all kind of stuff outside the reality show, people still gonna look at this reality show and then see and put you in that class. Like, oh, you know,
maybe you're right, but maybe she should stay in it and find out. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, I don't know for sure. I'm just telling you that if you kept seeing a top actor just keep doing laundry commercials, the Tide commercials, or you know, shit like that, I think it take away from the intrigue of that person to go to the next level. But I don't know.
This is what So Debonair. Gwen said, yeah, she agreed with you. And So Debonair said, or she can change the game and stay. That's what I'm wondering, So Debonair. I don't know, but we're about to find out.
Oh, yeah,
so
based on opinions. And I will say,
let's talk about this upcoming season where she is going to get dirty. Okay, it's getting ready to get dirty. Now, the rumors are everybody in the cast does not want Kandi to stay on the show, including Kenya Moore. Now, they're saying that Kenya Moore befriends her, but she's trying to play the middle. I would too. Even the new girl, what's her name? Sonia Drew. They want her off the show. And they want her off the show because they feel like she has too much power. And this is what Sheree came out and said in an interview. She has too much power. She hasn't had any major storylines, and she's just coasting through. But she has an opinion that gets back to Andy Cohen, which usually he will do. So she's got these people after her. Now, don't forget, Carlos King is being nasty nice with her, and he's letting these women come on the show and basically talk about her like a dog. Also, they gave her a hell of a run this season. I guess they bring a friend of the show on named Courtney Rhodes. That's a friend of Sheree, specifically just to go after Kandi. Here, I'm going to drop the mic for you, Freddie, if you want to come up. You guys, we're just going to bring up Freddie first if he wants to come up, because I don't get to see him that often. And if he wants to add to it and talk about it. You know, Freddie always knows about all this stuff. And according to my friend Opinion, who's been coming on every day, she's in the chat now, she's going to come up. She's saying that the girl Courtney Rhodes allegedly slept with one of Kandi's ex. Now, I tried to get a confirmation, but she told me this minutes before we were supposed to go on. So my connect that I called did not pick up. Also, you've got Marlo going around saying that she should leave reality TV. These women are coming after her hard. And I don't know why. And here it was Marlo's going around, and she said in the interview that Kandi should be fired and Phaedra should come back. They're really, really going hard after Kandi. Now, these wars can get bloody. Mm-hmm. Just you know how reality TV is. It gets nasty and vicious, and it was very vicious. She was put in the hot seat before. I think it was season 9. I call it the dungeon episodes. She was put in the hot seat before. Hey, buddy.
How are you?
How are you? Good. How are you?
See you both. Yeah,
every time I see you, I'm going to always drop the link if you want to come up, because we don't know when we're going to see you. Oh, did he freeze?
Oh, you're too kind. No, I'm here.
What do you know about Kandi? And do you think Kandi should stop reality TV? Because she's becoming a big deal over here, like a real A-lister.
She should drop reality TV, in my opinion, because let's be honest, she's not the most interesting on Real Housewives of Atlanta anymore. Every spin-off.
If you say that, she's going to get mad at you. We can't say it. Remember, she got mad at me.
It's my opinion. It's not others. Every spin-off she's had has been a flop. Look at the numbers. If they were doing really well, they'd have been renewed. And I think, she is very talented in the music industry. We know that. There's no argument about that. And I think if she's got the opportunity in the future to be EGOT, win all of them, I'd pursue that. And I think, as Perry said, and as you've sort of said as well, is that in Hollywood there is this stigma about being a reality TV star. The two don't mix. I think she really can't do reality TV if she wants to win all 3 of them, and she wants to be wholeheartedly respected in the space she wants to be known in. And that isn't reality TV, that's music.
And okay, so let me finish with the story. She's also a blogger. This is what it is. She has that show Speak on it, and then she has a backup channel. I think it's called Candy Coated Nights. Don't held me to that. I'm not sure what it's called, but she blogs and she gets big numbers. Now, she's trying to she's doing a members only. She's opening a members only. And let me tell you why this is getting so popular. Every major blogger is getting members only. And that's because you get a set amount of money guaranteed a month that you really don't have to work as hard for. I think I go on my members only. It turns into a party. Oh, and then it turns into Sharrell's way. We're talking about YouTube drama. It's we're drinking and just, I don't stay on task. I bring people up. We don't know what we're going to talk about. And so, but I have a set amount, so I could take more days off. Like now when it's very slow, I know, I'm already going to make a certain amount of money. But if you are on reality TV, like Robin has a Patreon, people are getting pissed and they're calling Kandi greedy. They're saying, you're making. Go ahead, Freddie.
Yeah,
Oh.
no, I agree. I've noticed a lot of YouTubers have been doing that. Personally, not me, because I'm not big enough to do that. And I quite like the party. I like to be say what the hell I want personally. You know, if I want to talk smack about someone, I'm going to do that. I don't really care. But that's why I'm hated by some of these people. And that's okay. Bravo, Con. I will come face to face with you. That's fine. But I think with some people that are bigger, that are doing this for a living, there are elements that you do have to be a lot more careful, as opposed to someone like me who's doing this for a bit of fun, for sure. So I think it does make complete sense. And as you said, on the money front, it is better income as well. So I do completely get that.
But
Hey,
does
Sherrell.
Kandi? Yes.
Go ahead. No, look, this is what I'm gonna say about the members only, right? Like, yeah, people say, "Well, damn, Sherrell, hold on, why I'm getting echo when I talk to you?" But
I don't
anyway,
hear.
okay.
ahead.
But anyway, let me say this. I think for like members only, the stuff we talk about on there is stuff that nobody's gonna find that interesting on your main channel, right? So, but the reason why I think it come across the people as saying, why would I pay extra money to go your members only to see what's happening behind the scenes when you're on a reality show that you're supposed to show me everything.
Mhm.
So if you got the show that's going for your day-to-day life, what would be the need for the members only? What are you
Well,
not giving us? Huh?
that's an argument. That is an argument. Like, we already see enough of you, and you're supposed to be telling us daily. And but people are saying you get paid from your toys, your sex toys.
Uh-huh.
You get paid from your YouTube channel. You get paid for the television show you're on. I can't remember the name of it, Chicago, something like that. You get paid for the Broadway play that you are producing. You have so much revenue, Kandi. Why charge us something when we used to watch it for free? I think it's this Monday she's doing a members only. She's only charging $5 per person, and I don't know how many subscribers she has, but she has probably more than 500,000, I would say. I'm not sure. I don't go over there.
Well, we know she
That's a
loves
lot of.
making. We know she loves making money. She's admitted that. I mean, her tagline last year was, "I will never skip a beat or a bag." So I think that just sums up who she is and what she wants to do. But I think this does come inside of wanting to be, to be the full ego is her need for trying to make money and trying to get the bag for everything going to be, a downfall, a problem for her? Because I think in the YouTube space, in terms of that area, I mean, a lot of A-listers, they're not really doing YouTube. It's more of a reality star thing. I mean, if I think about like A-listers in general, who does YouTube? I mean, like, if you look at I just can't think of anyone off the top of
I
my
know
head
that when Robin
does that, and that person.
Go ahead. I think we're on a delay. Go ahead, Freddie. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying that's where I think, if she wants to be the properly A-list and really known for her original craft of music, you can't be really doing YouTube and all of that type of stuff.
It all depends on what your goal is, right? If that's her goal, my opinion would be, you know what, though, sometimes you get to get rid of the less stuff that can trash your name to hinder you from going to the next step. Will Smith, yeah, I think his wife had that little red talk table shit or whatever, but it wasn't like a reality show.
And it got canceled.
Yeah, and Will Smith probably would hurt his name if he went back to a sitcom.
I say,
once you get this label as being this or whatever, if that's what she wants, but if she just want the bag, maybe she is on the right course. Just charge people. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if it's the money, it's the money. Just do it that way. But if you want to go up later, I think because you got a lot of people gonna come to try to mess up your reputation as long as you're on a reality show. And of course, big stars get it too, but they don't get it as much as weekly show
Mhm.
where you forced to have these arguments and show the world a different side of you. That's all.
Well, we're going to find out because they are plotting against Kandi on this upcoming season and they want her gone. It started with Sheree. It moved over to Marlo, and then they start soliciting, getting more and more people involved. They want her out. They some part of the argument that they're complaining about is she's been on too many seasons and this and this and that. They want her gone. So I'm being told that from the first episode all the way to the end, it's going to be very juicy. I'm being told that they have saved the show. Do you remember how boring it's been? And I'm also being told that these arguments that they've got going is real. Do you know how usually people make things up? You heard that it's real?
Yeah, no, I've 100% heard that. I'm actually very excited for Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I'm hoping, based on what we're all hearing, is that we're going to be getting the season that we as viewers deserve. Finally, after like 3 years of rubbish. I mean, we've had to deal with Sheree dealing with jailbird Tyrone Gillingham's for the last bloody year and her car crash of a love life, when actually, Witto, Sheree, you need to see a dating coach and maybe sort them out. My daughter was embarrassed for her. So the fact we're moving on from that, we're going to have Messi Martell on there doing his thing, trying to go for Kenya. But finally, we're going to see some real drama. So I'm very excited for that, because New Jersey has not been that exciting for me, in my personal opinion.
It wasn't. So my last question before we move on to Sheree and Martell, do we think that Sheree and Marlo are smart enough to get rid of Kandi Burruss? Probably. This is going to be interesting.
Probably. I mean, you know what? I mean, when I say get rid of her, they could be smart enough to show her in a whole different light. That
listen, Kandi
be helpful for her to go
Burruss has Andy Cohen in her back pocket. I just don't see Andy. You know, if he loves you like Kyle Richards, I just don't see this working. They can try and give us a good season, but I don't think they're going to get rid of Kandi. What do you think, Freddie?
I agree with you on the Andy Cohen front 100%. But as we've known for quite a few years, I mean, back even when I was co-hosting with both of you like a few years ago, it was no secret then that these Bravo executives, these NBC executives as well, wanted to be cutting costs on these shows. They were wanting to get younger talent for a fraction of the money. Now, Kandi Burruss, I mean, she's on something like $2.5–3 million per season. That's a lot of money. Whereas now they're playing people like, you know, 300, 400,000 a season. And if that's the route of where they want to go, I think there is, you know, Kandi is going to get to the line at some stage where they're going to go, actually, you know, we've given you the opportunity to have various spin-offs, which haven't taken off. You aren't really bringing the drama on Real Housewives of Atlanta to, you know, compared to incredibly thirsty types like Marlo, who seem to be very good at not telling us how she really earns her money, but that's a different area.
There's some people
they love the really thirsty people. I just don't think that Candy's got that thirst that these Bravo people love nowadays.
But hear this. Listen to this, Freddie. Listen to this. There are some people that Andy Cohen will not get rid of. Kim Zolciak, Kyle Richards, and Kandi Burruss. He just loves them.
Sherrell, I mean, I'm hearing what you're saying too, right? Yeah. He can, you know, like people can love more than one thing at a time, but they're gonna love one more thing over the next, right? That's basically what I'm saying. He can love Kandi. But think about what Freddie's saying. He could cut pay. But then the biggest thing is the ratings. Housewives of Atlanta ain't been doing shit lately.
But what if the season, everyone's saying it's going to be good, back to the old days. That's what.
If it's
and that alone would make Andy keep her, because we have not seen a good season out of Atlanta in probably about 4 or 5 years.
That would make him
But
very
the thing
happy.
with Andy, oh, after you, Perry. Sorry, there's
Oh,
a
you know,
delay
I
there.
was saying if he got good ratings, that would make him very happy. When you doing a show, you don't too much mind paying if the ratings are great. Is what I'm
Well,
trying
yeah,
to say.
that's
So
that's
I mean,
true.
but the other thing that we do need to consider is Andy Cohen does not have the same power that he once had at Bravo. Yes, he's the face of Bravo. He does BravoCon. He's the executive producer of all the American shows. But he doesn't have the big power in NBC who own Bravo.
That's true.
You know, there are head honchos above him. And I think those are the big head honchos that want to be cutting the costs on these shows. And if they say, actually, we don't feel we can justify paying Kandi, you know, this $2.5 million, $3 million a season, and they want to cut her, Andy's not going to have a choice there.
Don't you think it was very business savvy for Kandi, who I still think is boring? Sorry, Kandi, you're still boring. You don't have those major storylines, to somehow finesse the network to make her one of the highest paid housewives, and you're not bringing in the drama. That's good business.
oh, you know,
You have
I
to
mean,
give
he
her
did well
credit.
with that. Oh yeah, for real. Yeah,
She's
She's
smart.
smart
She's smart.
for managing to keep in there for offering nothing. I mean, that Old People's Gang or whatever the show was called, was it Old
Lady
Some-
Gang.
Old Lady Gang, yeah.
Gang. Yeah.
something
Also,
like
too,
that?
I wanted to bring up about Kandi. Kandi, you make enough money. Drop the members only. It's not a good look. Look what happened to Robin when she tried to go to Patreon. Like, stop nickeling and diming your fans. You have enough money. This money's not going to mean a lot to you. I would toss the members only. You got a lot of backlash for it. You don't need it. Everyone goes to, what is it called? Speak on it. You don't need to pay us to watch Speak on it, especially when it's been free. That's what I think. Bloggers do it for a different reason. We want a set income that we know, because our paychecks fluctuate from month to month. So I don't see that. But
And we do it
speaking of,
because we're not as rich as you, Kandi. That's the
Right,
thing.
exactly.
exactly. We're not as rich as you, Kandi. Stop it. Okay, now let's move on to the Sheree storyline. So Sheree and Martell are going to be a big part of the upcoming season on Atlanta, and also on, what's the name of the show? Love and Marriage Huntsville. Okay, so today everyone's saying that they broke up because they unfollowed each other. And then in interviews, Martell is saying that Sheree is his friend. He's not calling her his girlfriend anymore. But Sheree is still saying that they're still seeing each other. Now, everybody is also saying that this relationship is fake, and it was designed to keep both of their storylines fresh. Freddie, do you think this relationship is real?
I never really bought into it in the first place. I mean, she could have literally paid that last boyfriend, what's his name?
Tyrone.
Gillingham's guy, about $1 million, and he still couldn't even pretend that he liked her. He was doing anything to get away from her. So when Martell came along, it's quite soon after Tyrone, you know, it didn't seem real. Tyrone, well, he needed a story because he'd left his girl, who he's still having custody issues with, and child support problems I've been reading about. So he needed a story for Huntsville. And then Sheree, well, she didn't have Tyrone as her story. So she thought, well, my brand, which I've somehow managed to get off the ground, there's not loads of stuff to talk about because is it doing that well? Well, that's questionable. So I need something better to talk about. And Martell, well, we know he's messy. We've seen him be messy before he was with Sheree. So she thought he'd be a good person to bring into the mix of Atlanta.
It's definitely going to work. I don't think the relationship is real, but I think at one point Sheree wanted it to be real, and it's just not happening. I still think, and you guys don't lose your marbles on me again, I still think he's in love with Melody and all of that stuff that's going on with her. I think he wants to go back to his family. So I just,
I
just
think
don't
he
believe
does subconsciously, but he loves philandering around.
Right.
it.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, let's move on to my last story before I start taking questions. Now, Freddie, you won't know anything about this because you guys don't deal with this a lot, and I don't think you deal a lot with this in England. People, and you don't say the word SHOOTER.
Yeah.
I'm going to substitute that for pow pow. You don't have people going into schools, pow powing children, little kids. You don't have people going into public places, just pow-powing up the joint. I am so sick of it. It is starting to happen on a weekly basis here in the United States. We just had another one a couple hours ago in Atlanta. I guess his name is Dion Patterson. How old is he, Perry? 24? 24 years old. He unalived one person who's 39 years old. Other people that got in the crossfire, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 other people are in wounded. I'll use that word.
Yeah.
70-year. These are all women. These are all women that he tried to unalive. One woman's 71, one is 56, one is 39, and one is 25. And the scariest part about this is they didn't get him.
Nope.
He's still what's the word I'm looking for? He's still out running around.
Yeah.
Living his life now. He might unalive himself later, which he should probably do. Please, that's just how I feel. You don't have a right to take anybody else's life. You just don't. And I'm just sick of these people. I feel like we need gun control. And this might be another argument again, because some people say we have a right to have guns and stuff like that. But I think it was Don. Somebody said on the panel, at least do something about the
background checks.
No, the kind of gun that's used for the military.
Yeah, right, the type. But I'm not even sure what kind he had. So
in England,
the regular
you
one.
can't just walk into a shop and acquire a gun.
What happens over there?
You have to have a license. Like in America, they do have a lot of those shops on streets and things.
The black
like
market,
that.
you're saying?
That's not how. Sorry. Yeah.
The black market, because we're supposed to have licenses here, but it's not helping.
No, but
there seems to be a lot of, whereas in England, they're just very strict about licenses. You have to have special lockups to have them in like a cabinet for that as well. So you can't just have it under your bed. You have to have it in a cabinet, and the police have to, issue you the license. You have to apply for one. They check that it is in a sturdy place and that it's an adequate one that can actually properly be used as well. And they check that you can put a gun in your lockup before they issue you that license as well.
So one of my mods just said that his mother was a victim, and that's absolutely true.
Well, see, hold up. No, see, I'm not sure. I know when the mayor came out and then the police chief, he said he was in contact with the mother, but somebody asked him, was she a victim? He said no.
Oh, okay. That it could have been, yeah.
As far as I remember, that's what he said, but possibly, I don't know. Of course, in investigation, he tried to keep everything clean, but I guess, I don't know.
Also, too, Freddie, I hear that I'm getting ready to drop the link, guys. I hear that your police officers don't even carry weapons. Is that true?
Well, they do carry like one of those, the baton type.
Yeah, the blackjacks.
They do, but your average one that you see on the street doesn't carry a gun.
Right. It was that way in Australia too. Now, but they got their units that do, but I'm talking about the ones that just walk in the beat.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously, if it's like a SWAT team or there's like an attack, then they come with them. But your average one that's on walking around on the street does not carry one.
Hi, Braylon. Is this your first time calling in?
No, actually, I have been on a panel with you guys before. I can't remember for
but I do remember it was something about some type of celebrity thing, and I was disagreeing with Perry on everybody's closet isn't clean or something like that. But I have always enjoyed your content. Freddie, I feel like you're the Simon Cowell of reality TV. I can listen to you for days, good sir.
Thank you.
No, I mean that, brother. I mean that. It's good to see all of you. I saw this story and another story in the same day. And, I'm from Arkansas, right? Little Rock 9, Ebony Magazine, Dave & Buster's, Walmart, the whole shebang. And we're known as the natural state. So there's a lot of people that hunt. Nothing wrong with that. But I think it's getting to the point now where it has become, how can I just say this, acceptable that this is okay.
What do you mean by that?
Well, what I mean by that is that, and I'm not saying that we accept it, but it just seems like you said, Sharrell.
It's
Yeah,
nothing
exactly.
out of the ordinary. Yeah.
Exactly. You know what I mean? And I even said in the chat, and here that it's hard to wake up some days. You know what I mean? Because I mean, the biggest story that got to me was Sandy Hook. I remember I was in Arkansas in my parents' living room and how that just got to me. So I think you can have gun control and still, do what you do. But I mean, come on, this is getting a little too much. With Martell and Sheree, I never believed it either, to be honest with you. I mean, really, when did relationships become a chip? Like an NBA chip, you know what I mean? To just exist.
Listen, I don't know shade to Kenya Moore, but she started the trend with Walter.
Yes, exactly. No, exactly right. And I think with everything that has happened from the pandemic to just anything and everything in between, I think people, look to reality TV for an escape. But now it's the standard of wanting to see the real in the reality. You know what I mean? And with the first story, I mentioned this in the chat. Freddie, you did say that, Bravo is owned by NBC Peacock. If I was Kandi, I would just go over NBC and say, hey, listen, my spinoffs haven't happened, but I'm good in music. I'm good in Black culture. And I'm good at connecting with people. So I would ask for overall talent development production deal for NBC and Peacock. And not to mention, you a singer, but you also have been a coach on The Voice.
Now let me be very specific because I got my friend up here who loves Kandi so debonair. You're saying, is it time for Kandi to get off reality TV? Yes or no?
Did he freeze?
Did he freeze? He froze.
Yeah.
I blocked it.
Braylon, you're back. You're back. You froze.
My bad.
Is it time for Kandi Burruss to get off reality TV?
I believe so. I mean, and the reason why I say that, I mean, and I get it. I mean, every celebrity has their main platform. Like Steve Harvey has his morning show that fuels all his other platforms. But after half a decade, people know you. You know what I mean? And so, like I said, she hasn't been a coach on The Voice. That's one of the biggest music competitions around. If you go on that show, there's a rotating panel. So
let me push back a little bit. It seems to be working for her.
No, it definitely is for sure. I think it was, to your point and Freddie's point and Perry's point is that if she is trying to go after this EGOT, which I absolutely believe she can, something's going to have to fall for you to go after your dream. And I think they take 3 to 6 months. So to me, I do agree it's working for her. But also, if you want bigger dreams, you have to require bigger investments and give bigger investments. But I do agree with what you're saying.
That in order for her to be put in the same category as a Jamie Foxx, you can't be on reality TV. This is what you're saying?
I think so, because of the time commitment. Absolutely.
I'm coming to you, Deb. I got to go in order, though.
All right.
Were you done, Braylon?
Yeah, I'm absolutely done. Glad to be here.
Daniel. We're talking about Kandi Burruss today, what they're doing to her. Do you think it'll succeed? Should she stop trying to charge people for her YouTube channel? All of it. Sound off.
Yeah. Well, I agree that I think Kandi should start looking into,
Hold on a second. Everybody go on mute. Somebody got some sound problems. Go ahead, Emmanuel.
I do think she should start going into more bigger projects because if she wants to be an EGOT, she needs to win an Oscar, right?
Mhm.
So I don't really see someone like a Viola Davis winning an Oscar being in Bravo. You know what I'm saying? So I do think, and you know what? Let me tell you this. You all know I don't like Kandi, right? But
Mhm.
even though I don't like her, that doesn't mean I don't want to see her win. Like I want her to be an EGOT. I want her to win the Tony Award.
Right.
Unlike her, I do like seeing other people, get their success and be successful. Sherelle, did you talk about the new girl from Atlanta, Courtney?
Yeah, Courtney Rhodes. Yeah.
Yeah, she's like against Kandi in Kenya.
Right. So let me skip over you really quickly, True, and talk to Opinion. Opinion, you said that you heard that Courtney slept with one of Candy's exes, but why would Candy care? She's married to Todd. What do you think about?
Because they supposed to be bringing it up as like a storyline of that she's alluded to the fact that when her and Ty got together, she was working with one of her exes, and that's supposed to be the one that she was working with.
You mean
But
sleeping with?
The one she was sleeping with right before she got with Todd is the one that she was working with also. She alluded to it on her Candy Coded Live.
right,
So
and what Courtney is
But
saying is
Courtney
that
was sleeping with him.
what Courtney is saying is that whenever they found out she was going to be on the show, Candy was like doing a lot of like behind the scenes investigation, trying to know what was going on and telling people that Courtney said she knew her. So it's gonna be a mess. So it's kind of looking like this season's gonna be Marlo, Sheree, and Courtney versus Kenya and Candy because Miss Dusty USA Kenya has been doing interviews, and when they
hold
asked,
on. Did you just call Kenya Dusty?
yeah.
Oh my
Kenya makes Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm sorry.
Oh no, she's gone with the wind. She's gone
He
with the
is
wind. Her
the
time's come.
MVP.
What did Kenya do to you?
Her time. She's washed up. She's given all she can. Last season, she didn't perform. And when they asked her about this new girl, Courtney, she said, "Who is that? I don't know that lady." So I don't know. She's messy. So it's gonna be a good season. I can't wait.
Okay, True, sound off. What did you want to sound off on today? He called her.
Hey, Sharrell and panel, am I coming through clear?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Okay, good. Okay, can I start off like how you started in order, like Jamie, and go to the end?
Yeah, yeah. Sound off.
Yeah, I really, really feel for Jamie. I grew up on Jamie Foxx. But I just think what a lot of us are missing too, with a lot of these Black men and women having these strokes, is something else going on. And I think it has a lot to do with the jab that people are not connecting. And
It
there's
has
a
a lot
lot
to
of
do with
data out
what? I'm sorry, repeat that. It has a lot to do with what?
with the jab. I don't want to say the name. The jab.
Oh, okay. You're talking about the SHOT,
Correct.
right? Okay.
I think it
I
has a
keep
lot to do
hearing
with
that.
that
Why are people saying this?
because there's a lot of data out there that they're not putting out, and it's affecting a lot of Black men and Black women. And it's happening too much, and it's a lot of strokes, heart attacks, and different things happening, and it's a side effect of that. Now, some people may not have that side effect, but there are people that are having that side effect, and they're not putting that out there. It's just happening too much.
I have taken my stuff for the virus. Don't even say the C word, the virus.
Yeah.
And I'm
Correct.
fine. Huh?
Yeah, I have family in the medical field, and they have a lot of patients coming in with side effects from that, and they're not putting it out there to the public. And that's very concerning to me because it's too. Look at Nene's son had the same exact thing at his young age. Is something going on, and they're not putting it out there for the public to be aware
Well,
of.
with Nene's
That's
son,
all I'm
I
saying.
would argue that was maybe being on the slightly bigger side, not being rude, that could have caused that.
Sorry, say that again. I didn't hear you.
I think with Nene's son, not trying to be rude, but he
Oh,
was
okay,
on
yeah.
the much larger side, and that could have triggered it.
Listen, Freddie, we have a lot of fat people in the United States, okay? Freddie is just a gem. No, I heard it was drug related with Nene's son. That's what I heard. I love Freddie. He's so sweet.
I mean, we know the risks of overeating and what that can do to the heart. So,
but listen, True isn't the only one that's going around saying this about people that gets the jab. I've heard it before.
Healthy people. Yeah. Healthy people are also having strokes and heart attacks, and then some people might have gotten a placebo. So you don't know. You might have gotten a placebo. There's a lot going on they're not telling us, but I just want to move on really quickly to, I think your next thing was Kandi. Now, I don't like Kandi. I said this before, I'll say it again. The reason why I think, in my personal opinion, that Kandi is getting all of these accolades, all of these jobs, all of these different things, is because Kandi has sold her soul. That's what I believe.
You said she sold her soul.
In other words, she's in the pocket of whoever she needs to be in the pocket of, whether that's Andy, the executives, or whoever. And that's because Kandi has proven herself to go after all of the other women on the show that she's on and be the snitch that she is. And because of that, she gets rewarded. She gets rewarded for whatever she can do to bring down other women. That's how I see Kandi. I don't see Kandi as this great Kandi. Look, unless you're the lead singer of Animal Farm, Kandi is not a great singer. Okay? She's not. Okay? So I don't see Kandi as being this singer, great this, great that. Businesswoman, I think Todd has a lot to do with that. They don't give him enough credit for that. But I just don't see Kandi being this great, this, what everybody is putting out there. I think if you can go behind your fellow castmates back and do all these things, you can get ahead. The people with, not our skin color, they love stuff like that. Okay? And they'll reward you until they don't need you anymore. Hence, Nene.
Damn.
Kandi is now the new Nene. Okay? So that's moving on from Kandi. And the last point I'll make is with Sheree and Martell. Fake storyline for each part. The ratings was in the tank for Roa, and Martell didn't have a storyline on Ella, Love and Marriage. So I think it's a Carlos and maybe an Andy team together and say, hey, I need help here. You help me over here. Let's put these two together and see what happens. And it's not working.
Yeah, because I was really shocked that Andy Cohen, he had to sign off on Sheree going to the OWN network.
Correct.
So, yeah.
Correct. And keep in mind, back to Kandi, everything Kandi does, Bravo executives make money off Kandi. So, of course, they're going to push her to do whatever she needs to do, put her hand in all these different things because they're getting a percentage of whatever she does.
Now I gotta stop you there. I know I have a huge Kandi fan on here. I want them to respond. I'm gonna just jump out of order really quick. So Debonair, I know you're over there you're ripping paper. Like, what are your thoughts? She's saying that Kandi has a big push because of behind the scenes in her relationship with these execs. You can't deny that, can you?
Well, no, but I think it's like a I scratch your back, you scratch my back situation.
Exactly.
And so I think that, as a business move, not on Kandi's part, I mean, not just on Kandi's part, but Bravo as well, it makes more sense for them to do that with her because it helps the network grow. She has a lot of influence in the Black industry community. So, of course, they're going to give Kandi a lot because she's giving them a lot as well.
But they're not doing the other women. Is that fair?
What do they offer them, though, Sharrell?
Everyone knows that Kandi has a good relationship with Andy, and she whispers in his ear, and she gets a lot more perks than the other women.
As she should. It's a job. It's a business, and she's supposed to make money. I don't understand the policing of Kandi's money, to be honest. I feel like if anybody wants to work that hard to make their money, then they should be able to do that. You guys are not big fans of hers. For me, because I've been around her many of times.
That's true. You have to disclose that you know her. Go ahead.
Yeah, I've been around her many of times. Even people from her show, I'm still like we still talk all the time. Kandi said every time that Kandi brings people onto her shows, those people are set for life. Like they are working. They like she's really, if we're talking about people have like Black people getting jobs and making money, like she's setting them up. So as much as we hate that Kandi wants to get the bag, she's getting the bag for it. It trickles down throughout her whole camp. And for me, it's a win for me because it looks great for her to come on and get Black people good jobs and paying jobs that they are passionate about. They don't feel like they're going to work. They are living their lives and making money while they're doing it.
True, what do you say to So Debonair?
The only thing I would say in reply to that is, yeah, Kandi hires a lot of Black people to work in different things, all in her family. Okay? So
People that work in
mostly,
that restaurant are from her family.
most of them are family and close friends. But okay, I'm going to give her props. If they're going to give you the bag, get the bag. If they're going to be willing to work with you to get to where you need to go get what you need while you can get it. Because when they're done with you, they're done with you. That's all I would give her that. But I just don't like the way Kandi moves. And to me, I am always going to be for my people. I'm always going to support my people. I'm never going to cut throat to get myself ahead. I always said in life, I would rather have favor over money any day. Favor will open doors and money can't. And Kandi just goes after money. And I've never been that person. So all I'm saying is, the way she moves is just not the way I would move.
I think you're thinking about Kandi thinking of herself versus the
Sorry,
people
say
that
that
work.
again. I didn't hear you. Sorry, say that again. I'm
I
sorry.
think you're thinking about Kandi, like the money for Kandi, but literally like Kandi is employing lots of people on the road of everything she's doing. Like they're making good money. The people that she
Yeah,
hired,
but you have to remember, So Debonair, is she's taking Nene's place. The women didn't like it when Nene was getting all the special perks,
Yep.
and they don't like it when Candy's getting the special perks. And if you were one of the people like Marlo that aren't getting the special perks, you're pissed. Do you agree with that?
But
keep in mind,
I don't agree with that.
Just to add to this, so you can finish your point. I'm sorry to cut you off, Debonair, in reference to what Sharrell just said about Marlo. In every season, there's a villain, okay? And Marlo is just the villain for this season. You have to go, and Nene would tell you that from day one. You always got to go after that big dog. And Kandi is the big dog, and somebody got to go after Kandi. It's the formula every single season. Marlo is doing her job. That's all it is. So I don't fault Marlo for going after Kandi, Sheree, and all of them. I don't fault them because that's what you have to do to maintain your role on the show.
I could see like a Nene or a Kenya going after Kandi because it would make more sense. I do understand Marlo and Sheree because they're broke. They don't really have anything. Marlo is renting out her used clothes and wigs, and Sheree is she
Damn.
like to buy nothing from. So it makes sense. Like I'm poor, I need to step up my game. I don't think that Sheree and Marlo are the perfect people to go after Kandi. If it would be anybody, I think it would be like a Kenya or a Nene. If in anything,
hold on a second. So let me reword it. What he's saying is that Sheree I gotta put it in a polite way. Is he said they don't have the clout. They haven't been around long enough to bring down the Kandi. She's been on every season except for the very first season. She's been around longer than anybody at this point, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And not only that, but they
Kenya's not going to go after Kandi. Come on.
of Atlanta, so
Kenya takes a job.
They also have other stuff outside the Housewives of Atlanta, so they can that makes sense. But Sheree hasn't been on anything besides Housewives of Atlanta. Marlo hasn't been on things besides Housewives of Atlanta, and they're like Sheree has a fashion line that never ever happened, and Marlo is selling her used clothes and her wigs. Like, it's not making
sense. First of all, let me make this clear. I did not say that, Marlo. That's the caller.
Yeah, but seriously, Debonair, Kenya is not going to go after Kandi because Kandi is the one that saved Kenya's job and brought her back to
go after. They said being
No.
two-faced, playing, still being friends with the other girls, where Kandi's not.
But Kenya saved all their jobs because when she showed up, she changed the whole show because
Oh,
someone
wow.
actually went up against Nene.
What?
And who could actually do it.
What? What
Yes,
does Kenya do?
no
Besides have a
one- no
fake
one-
marriage and a divorce that's never going to happen because you were never married in the first place? What do you mean?
Oh,
She
That ain't
Kenya did save
that's
that
Kenya's
show.
personal
Okay.
life, but that's nothing to really do with that. The thing is this: when she came onto that show, no one went up against Nene but Kenya, and then you have your Portias. Portia played defense on that,
Yeah.
but
And guess what?
no
That's
one,
why
none of these
everyone
girls could.
needs
Marlo
that.
couldn't do it. Marlo couldn't
She
do
knows
it.
good TV.
Sheree couldn't do it. Sheree couldn't do it. Fix your teeth, girl. I mean, who's paying for that house? You know, there's a lot of things that you could say
My
about
mom.
Sheree and Marlo that would destroy them. They can't do that with Kenya, so that's why they kind of like they try with Kenya, but they notice like, oh, you know what, I'm going too far. I really can't. So let me back up and go. Let me go get the Kandi, because Candy's the one who she really ain't that confrontational, but because y'all are gonna be confrontational with her, she's gonna be confrontational with you guys. But Kandi, to me, I'm just like, well, why do you mad at her for wanting money? Like, I mean, she has a whole bunch of people to support.
okay. I just want to
Nobody's
bring
mad at
you
her
here.
for wanting the money. It's cutting throat to get it. That's the only thing I have a problem with her.
Let me point out, So Debonair, that there are anti-Kandi people in the chat, and they're calling you devil Nair.
I've been called worse.
This is so good. I love a good
The
argument.
only thing Kenya brought to the show is teaching the rest of them how to have fake storylines and fake boyfriends. You're right. She did bring something to the show.
You know what?
That's where Sheree got the fake storyline with Martell from Kenya's book. So you're right. She did bring that.
Let me say this too. People, they keep on saying that Sharrell, that Kandi's not giving her for life. But the reality is that Kandi is probably giving more than anybody, because y'all remember AJ?
AJ?
The first guy she was dating.
Oh, that's right.
She gave that whole entire story. She lived through that during the show.
Yeah, that was sad.
We watched that whole thing with her and Todd when she was dating him. Mama Joyce didn't like him, and Carmen, she was trying to fight. Like, she gave a lot. Kandi has been giving and giving. So
that was the last time.
No, come on, So Debonair. Now, I do respect Kandi in a lot of ways, but I'm not going to let you lie and say that she has good storylines.
Lioness, debonair.
Now, she's the top. She's a mean as in good. She's a good businesswoman. She deserves respect for the things that she's accomplished. And it was actually a heartbreaking storyline with AJ. That was really bad, but that was years ago.
But those are all storylines, Sharrell. I mean, again, what is Marlo really giving us on this show? What is Sheree giving us?
Oh, you don't want
what are they giving us?
That nobody else is. She's the one that they picked to go against Kandi that no one else is willing to do. She's the only one with the ball, and Marlo might have balls too, to be honest. But she might be the only one willing to go up against Kandi. That's what Marlo's job is this season.
Damn.
She's doing it.
All right. I'll let you guys go at it in a minute. Hold on. There's other people here, you guys, other people. Opinion, sound off really quickly. Sound off opinion on what you wanted to sound off on.
Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna pray for Jamie family. I'm still praying for him. I'm hoping he, does pull through, but it does look like he's been there a very long time, and it is sad. Like, we just don't know what. We all have to be careful, put positive things out there. You never know. If it's somebody you haven't talked to in a while, reach out to them, because you never know when their last day is. And then as far as the Kandi and the housewives been needed a shake up. Atlanta housewives needed a shake up. Don't nobody care about Marlo and that retired car reader between her legs. I know I don't. And Sheree has not had an interesting storyline since Who Gonna Check Me, Boo. So yeah, she can go.
Thank you.
And Sanya Richard Ross wasn't giving Jamaican Queen like she thought she was gonna give, so she can go. I'm praying Portia gave Drew a whole collection to go Nikki hair so she can have her hair on point this year. But she going through that divorce, so she might be with these Christian wigs again. So she can go too. Let me see. Kenya, she been divorcing her husband longer than she was married to him. We can go ahead and put her off the show too. Yeah. So yeah, we need to revamp the whole cast because I done got rid of everybody. So
Damn.
All right.
All right.
Hannah, sound off. That's so funny.
Hey, Sharrell and panel, I agree with all of the comments so far, but I'm kind of concerned about this members only that Kandi has, because like you said, she already has a lot of other social media platforms that she could use. And then as far as Martell and Sheree, I'm not sure if it was a fake storyline or not because of the way that Martell's baby mom act about it. She was very, very upset about it. And I think Martell probably went ahead on and fooled this woman like he tried to fool everybody else, like he really cared about her. But hopefully she would find out if he was out there trying to use her like he tried to use everyone else.
So you're saying Coleslaw, you heard Coleslaw was upset?
Oh yeah. Last summer when she went on a tirade, it was because of Sheree. And also she posted some really, really vulgar things about Martell after he left Atlanta. He said this man just got out of that lady's bed in Atlanta and then came straight to her house in Huntsville. Y'all didn't hear about that? So she was very upset. And then some of the other people that, hung out with, like Destiny Payton, she spoke on it. She said that she'd been in their presence and it didn't seem like it was fake, that they genuinely, had some type of a relationship. Now, what it was, I don't know, but, they pretended that. So I'm basically what I'm saying is Martell probably fooled this lady to get something out of her.
That would be terrible.
Hopefully she has realized what's really going on. That's all I'm saying.
I hope that it's fake because that means Sheree really has trouble with men. She can't, she's been.
You can't buy one.
Harry, stop.
That's all I have. Anyway, thank you for letting me share that.
Thank you. Natty. Hey, Natty. How you doing, girl? You're on mute. Natty.
I'm trying to unmute.
There you go. Oh, do it again. There you go.
I was gonna say mute or sleep.
Now, Natty, can you hear me? You're on mute, Natty. You're on mute. Try it again. Still on mute. Okay, there you go. Don't do it. No, do it again. Just hit it one time, Natty. There you go. Don't do it again.
Okay.
Natty, I want to say this.
All,
Hold on. Let me say this. You've become a big fan favorite. The last two, you have. Have you been reading the comments? So go ahead. Just wanted you to know that. Okay, sound off, Natty.
Okay. First of all, Candace should leave the housewife because it could tarnish her brand for the EGOT. That's she's boring. I'm not a fan of her. She's a great businesswoman. But just for her to get where she wants to go, she wants to get that EGOT. Housewife could tarnish her brand. I'm praying for Jamie Foxx, and I'm especially praying for his children. Yeah. I lost my mother in December, so I know what it's like. My mother was 100 years old.
Oh, wow.
But I lost her in December, and I know what that's like. Far as Martell and Sheree, that is fake as a $3 bill. He's saying now, on the show, they just friends 1 minute, and the next he don't know what they in. Carlos and Andy hooked that up for ratings, and Shereen Tyrone left because she didn't pay him his 10%, and Martell gonna clown her because she ain't gonna pay him because Sheree don't pay. That's her name. Sheree don't pay nobody.
Damn, what is going on today? Okay. Sheree means she don't pay. Okay.
Sheree don't pay nobody. And that she by Sheen line she put out, it ain't going nowhere.
So debonair is.
I thought it was out of business.
And that's what I'm saying. It ain't going nowhere. Just like Martell business. Martell, they would make a good couple. Martell wine didn't go nowhere. His book didn't go nowhere. He can't pass an open book test to get his builder's license. They two of a kind. But
Martell wine didn't go nowhere, but his weenie did.
Okay, what is happening? What is happening? Y'all got to stop. Go ahead, Natty. Finish
And
up. Go
I'm
ahead.
like you, Perry. Sheree can't buy no man because she ain't gonna pay him. She should
Charlie.
have took a note from Kenya and paid them men to come on that show. And Kenya trying to get a divorce from somebody she was never married to. She paid that man taxes off to get him
Well,
to come
Natty.
on to say he was her man anyway.
Hey, Natty.
And
Carlos paid a man for her this time.
that's right. That's the only way he gonna get his money because she ain't gonna pay him.
Okay,
I have a
so Debonair, you trying to make me just stop, okay? He's trying to make
you right, so damn. And far as Atlanta, I'm praying. I have cousins in Atlanta, and I just talked to one before I got on the line, and she said they will probably have him before the night is over because they got every county sheriff and every police in Atlanta is out right now looking for him.
Well, I hope they do.
She said they even pulling in security guards.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were on lockdown at my school today.
Oh, wait a minute, you're on Atlanta.
Yeah,
what happened, Deb? What happened?
I just seen the notification. And we were on shutdown.
They sent you a notification. How?
Through that thing on. I don't know if you have an iPhone. You have iPhone, so yeah,
the alert.
Those alerts.
Yeah.
So we got the alert today while I was at work, and because my school's not too far from Midtown, so we were on lockdown.
And how long?
Not too long because we were still like in the middle of the school day, but maybe like an hour after, like maybe an hour, a little bit over.
This is just sickening. Sound off really quickly, Deb, because you've had a long time to talk, and then we can get to Diva. So, what did you want to say about any of the topics, or did you have anything else to add? That's so sad.
Whoa, what happened? Why did we flip all over the place? This is creepy.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Something happened.
It literally.
Can you hear me, Perry?
Yeah, I can. But something happened.
Okay, because I went out. If I go out, you guys keep talking because I got shitty cable here in Vegas.
No, we all went, bro.
Did you ask? Were you done, Deb?
Oh no, I was just saying that we did go on lockdown today because of everything that's going on. Yeah. And it's a very sad and scary situation because Midtown is a big place where a lot of people hang out at, and there's a lot of jobs down there. And then there's a lot of schools around there as well. So I did read what CNN said about it because I was seeing someone was saying something about his mother, but his.
Is everything okay?
No. Can you guys hear me?
Internet,
I can hear you.
Yes,
I can hear you.
Diva, if I go out, can you do? You're on mute, Diva. Can you go next and then run the show for me? Because I'm backed up and I won't be able to get in for a long time. Okay, Diva.
Oh, okay, no problem.
Did you hear what I said?
No, I didn't. What'd you say?
Oh, I was saying that like we have been on lockdown here in Atlanta. I do know that someone has said something about his mom, but his mom is okay from what I see from CNN. They were saying that his mom cooperating with Atlanta Police Department.
Right. Okay, good. All right, sound off, Diva.
You know what? Thank you, so Debonair, for defending Kandi because everybody just loves her. It's so incredibly messy. And like you said, so Debonair.
Is Diva? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
we can hear Diva too, Sharrell.
We keep spinning. Oh, she got kicked out. All right.
We can still hear you, Diva.
She get kicked out. I'm still here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can. We can. So thank you, so Debonair, because they love to hate on Kandi. I don't understand the Kandi hate, and like you said, don't be police in her pockets.
Right.
Everybody wants to say that you should have multiple streams of income, but why do we want to block her at a certain number? If she is available to do all of these different things, let her do it. In terms of her members only, if it's available to the rest of the YouTubers, why can't she utilize hers? Why is she seeming like she's greedy because she's doing an opportunity that's available to her and everybody else is doing it? I don't understand it. So she should have never asked anybody. She should have just set it up like everybody else and announced, I got a membership now. And my thing is she should have did something different on the members only thing like everybody else is doing. We're not giving the same content
on the members only that we give everywhere else. So Devonair, I'm with you. We're in agreement here. They need to leave Kandi alone. Now, do I think Kandi is going to stand
Thank
up?
you, Diva.
You're welcome. I love you. Okay. Do I think that Kandi needs to quit Roa? That's like somebody telling one of us to quit one of our jobs that we getting paid on and we getting big money. You better stay out of my bank account. No, if Roa is giving me a I'm making up the numbers, a $2.5 million check, and you think you're going to knock me off of my $2 million check, you crazy. And those chicks that will come for me, I will come right back at them because I'm not going to give up my $2 million easy. Y'all ready? Let's go. So I hope that Kandi wins this war against those that are trying to come for her and her pockets. She got a mansion. She got kids. She putting people in college. Leave Kandi alone. And she got to take care of Todd. And I love Kandi, but I'm just saying, okay? So
Diva, can I say one thing about that? Yes, that's fine. Everything you said is fine. But I said I had a concern about the members only. And the only reason I said that is because, you're getting money from someone for something you can share on other platforms. That's all I said. Now, you're right as to a certain point, but why are you trying to get money from someone? And I know what you're saying, but that's the concern that I had. And I see exactly what you're saying, but hear me out. Why?
But you know what you also.
I'm gonna tell you why, right? Because that's like somebody saying to you on your job, and guess what? You can get a bonus. The bonus is available over here, and you're like, no, I make too much money. Let somebody else get the bonus. No, a bonus is available to me. Okay, where is that? Let me sign up. Let me get my bonus too. Listen, everybody has the right. If you are out there and you're going to make your money, you're not going to be lazy and sit on your butt and cry and be broke or whatever, go make your money. In my opinion, she should just do something different for the members only, but I don't think she should not take advantage of it.
I understand that's true. But what I'm saying is if you're not going to offer anything else for the money, why take people money? That's all.
But you also have another option. And this is the thing.
Sherrell, you hear us?
That people understand.
Okay.
Is that you don't have to pay for the membership. You know what I'm saying? Like if you feel like it's too much, just don't pay for the membership. The people who want to pay for it, because people feel like she's boring. The people that's paying for that membership don't think she's boring, and those are fans. So I mean, she doesn't only have a housewife fan base. She has her music career fan base. She has the housewives fan base. She has her the people who the acting stuff. She has the plays that she's written. She has a lot going on for herself. So if they want to pay for it, then why not? It's $5.
And Devonair,
Netflix all the time.
That's just like. I'm sorry. That's just like saying, well, the cable company is giving you're paying $100 already. And then they say, well, I want $5 just because I want $5.
No, but can I say this to you real quick?
You're not going to change my mind, but I understand.
Yeah, but YouTube is free, right? But they also have a $19.99 or however much that money is for you to do premium. So everybody's making their money. Why are we hating on Kandi for making hers?
No one's hating on her.
$5 might not be enough for you, nothing to you, but to other people, especially if you're on a set income. You just, they nickel and dime you. We already got all
right. And okay, look. I mean, we got Kandi lovers up here, and I know Diva, Dev. I got you, right? It's nothing wrong with her making her money. Mm-hmm. But what's that legat or whatever the hell that shit y'all talking about? You winning all these awards.
Her EGOT.
Yeah.
Let me ask a question to both of y'all.
Yeah.
Do y'all want her to go to the next level? Do you think her by staying on the reality show?
Yes.
It's gonna help her get there.
Yes. It'll help her get nominated for her Emmy.
That's where we got a different of opinion. I think it's gonna hurt her in the long run.
Perry, let me ask you this, Perry. Mm-hmm. So we're talking about her charging $5 for a members only. Most people that are in this chat right now have Netflix. People don't even watch it. But they paid that $5 a month or whatever the money is they paid for that Netflix. Mm-hmm. And they have so much content that nobody even watches. But Kandi cannot do the same thing. To me, it doesn't make any sense. And the thing is that she's giving people things that they want and what they need. Maybe people don't like Kandi, but y'all not paying the $5. So it doesn't really matter for the people who are not watching or don't like her. But the people who like her,
now you right. You said that right, Devonair. I'm not paying the damn $5. Okay.
Yeah.
but we're in different spots, right? Now, I do like her on the show. She's boring, whatever, to me. I know you and Diva obviously love her. That's fine. She's a great businesswoman. Nobody took that away from her. But to me, I'm just saying, in my opinion, for y'all gonna approve everything she do and act like she don't have no. To me, it sounds like y'all coming across like she have no flaws, right?
We didn't say that.
We never said that.
Okay, well, can we talk about her flaws then?
No,
Can
we
put that
what
on
I
there?
want to say is,
Let's do that.
No, Perry, what I want to say is those chicks are coming for her. And
Right.
Kandi, if you listening, stand your ground, girl. Win and keep your check. Okay, that's all I'm saying, Perry. She got her flaws like the rest of them. But
No. I get it. I get it. Okay. But let me ask you this. So what, Sharrell?
Can I interrupt this? Okay,
Yeah, you can, but maybe talking to your phone because remember, you're not on your regular thing.
Okay, keep going, Perry.
Oh yeah, that's the problem that we was having. Are you there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sound off really quickly, Perry. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say this though. This is the problem, right? If you hang out in a certain area and you just continue to stand there, people gonna look at you as for your surroundings, right? Like these reality shows ain't gonna be no top movie makers or shit like that, in my opinion. Will Smith ain't doing no damn small ass shows no more, or nobody else. But if y'all want her to get there, why don't she go ahead and leave? But she can stay there and make the coin. She's a businesswoman. She can stay there. But do you not think these women gonna come after her and try to tarnish her character?
They are. You know what? Jealousy is the devil.
It really is.
You know what? And she don't have to run from jealousy at all. Stand your ground. Get your $2 million from Bravo. Get your money from the YouTube. Get your money from the membership. Get your money from Broadway, your candy line, your books, your restaurants, whatever. Why is it that other people in the world can be mega entrepreneurs, right? And they're celebrated. But here it is, this Black woman, Kandi, who came up from the ashes, trying to do her thing, rise above.
Spare me. Came up, she rose.
But also, Sherrell, you have to think about this too, because Perry said he's comparing her to Will Smith. Will Smith is a man. And she's a Black woman. They are very underpaid in the industry. So if Kandi has to work a little bit harder and she's being successful at it, then she should do that. And it doesn't seem like she has an issue with doing that. So then why will we police her money because she wants to get on YouTube and have a members only? Because I mean, again, if they want to pay for it, then let them pay for it. It's not taking out of anybody's pockets, but the people who want to pay for it.
Okay, let someone else talk, guys. We got to still run through. Sebastian, have you said anything yet? Are you there, Sebastian?
I only see 6 people on mine.
You don't see Sebastian?
Yeah, I see 6 people too.
No.
It's just 6 of us.
Yeah.
Do you see?
I can't see the names.
Do you see Jennifer?
We don't see the names.
We don't see the names, so I don't know.
Has anybody on the panel had not heard her turn to speak? Oh wow, this is too much.
They spoke.
Can I say something real quick about Jamie Foxx, Sharrell?
Yeah, please do.
You know, it's heartbreaking, but when they say they're flying in the top neurologists to come see them.
What is a neurologist, Diva?
All about brain activity and all of that. And you know, we spoke behind the scenes. You know how I feel.
I know.
And my thing is giving me the Wendy Williams, how they handled the Wendy Williams situation. They kept giving updates, but they didn't. Like, she never gave the update herself, and we kept saying, well, let us hear from Wendy. I feel like it's similar to that. It's like if he was well enough to speak, or for us to see him or anything like that, I feel like it would be a situation like that. My prayers and heart goes out to him, but I think the wider community in the entertainment know more, because not near one of them is waiting for him to get well to continue on with the project. And remember, even the Netflix movie, it was like the next day they just went ahead and finished up the film without him.
That's what they do.
It's but usually if it's something really like that they know you're going to be out 2 to 3 days or something like that, I think they would have waited for him. I just I'm talking lightly because of course I'm praying for him, but at the same time it just sounds like it's really, really
bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Now,
yeah, we see Sebastian.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
okay.
I can
I
see
just
you
learned
guys.
how to edit the stream. Sound off, Sebastian.
Okay, I want to say this. Okay, to the Jamie thing, I'm sad to say it, but we need to be real. I've known people who've had strokes before. It's actually very I've known a lot of people, and it's not something that usually takes 3 weeks for you to be in the hospital for. And I have a feeling there's more things going on that they're just not letting the public know. That's my prerogative. That's my take on it. And I have deep down inside me, I feel as if maybe Jamie is not going to come back. That's just the feeling I have. I don't think he's gonna come back. I hope he does, but deep down, that's just the thought that's inside me. Regarding Kandi, I really don't like Kandi. Everyone knows this. I don't like Kandi. Eva, calm down. Stay in your seat. Stay in your seat. Listen me out. Listen to me first. Listen to me. I don't like Kandi.
Is So Debonair still on the screen?
Yeah, he up there.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm here.
I don't like Kandi. Everyone knows this, but I've always said that
There can't be
Kandi is
employee there.
I said, but Kandi is a successful businesswoman, and I give her props every time. If she wants to do a membership, she has every right to do one. The people choose themselves if they want to sign up for that membership or not. I personally won't because I don't like her, but I will give her credit where it's due, and that is that she's a successful businesswoman and she deserves to do whatever she wants because this is a capitalist society and you can do that. Oh, we're gonna talk about Sheree and Sheree, Marlo, and okay. This is the thing. I know how people are saying yes, drag Kandi, drag Kandi, drag Kandi. I want to say this: drag someone who has nothing to lose, just like you, so they can truly give you the same response back. Because Kandi has a lot of things to lose.
Right.
Has a lot of things to lose. And that's why she's probably not going to do what she needs to do with you guys. That's what I'm saying. I don't like Kandi. Everyone knows this. I don't like her. But the thing is, the truth is, she's a successful businesswoman. She's a good mother. She's the only actual housewife there is on this show. Last time I checked, just making that clear.
Hello.
I'm just saying. Well, Kenya technically, legally, Kenya is still a wife, but you know. That's pending legal things, but yeah,
Sheree would have had a husband if she would have paid him.
Sherrell, can I say something to Sebastian and Diva, please? When he's done.
I don't like Kandi, so don't drag me. I don't like Kandi.
No, Sebastian, finish your list of the truth. Finish your list. The only housewives are the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Come on, talk. Come on, Sebastian.
She got rid of all the other ones.
I'm just giving the actual truth, and I don't like the way people are saying that she needs to go, she needs to go, she needs to go. I don't like Kandi, but I'm not going to say that she needs to go. Maybe Kandi needs to she needs to cancel some of her business ventures so she could definitely say what she needs to say and do what she needs to do on the show so she can respond back to these basic heifers by the name of Marlo and Sheree that think that they have things. I said what I said. That think that they really have anything to lose because they don't. Last time I checked, She by Sheree, We All Can't Lie, season 1. Were they not dresses? Were they not dresses? They were dresses. That's where the plans were. There were dresses. All of a sudden now we see sweats, joggers.
Now, Sebastian, you know you ain't see no dresses. You saw pictures.
Even less than half the price.
Go ahead, Sebastian.
I can't hear you, Sherrell.
You can't hear me?
I hear you.
Wait, I can hear you now. I hear you now. But yeah, you can get everything that you want for She by Sheree on Shein if you'd like to. Do not, and I'm gonna say this. I saw some people try to sneak in here, try to drag Kenya. I'm gonna say this. I have a public service announcement for people. Don't come for the moment unless the moment comes to you first. Don't you dare. Because Kenya is
the moment should have found a better publicist to find a husband.
Damn.
I'm just letting y'all know that. Don't come.
Well, Sheree got more problems than her, so.
Last
But
exactly.
no,
And Mark
Sheree don't got the problems Kenya got, cause Kenya finna be. Let me tell you something. That man is after her house. He after her money. So
He's not
no,
gonna
she ain't
get
got
it.
the same problem. She went and
Matt
got.
was
He's not.
She
busting
went.
out Kenya's
She went and got
windows
married to
in
the
her
biggest
car
gold
in her
digger she could
garage.
find. She went and got married to the biggest gold digger she could find, and he digging his
that
pot of
man is
gold
not a
out of
gold
her house.
digger.
But
All right,
That
see
you
that
man
guys.
is
he's
not
not
a gold digger. That was an agreement, in my opinion, that they had, and she didn't pay up. So now he was
well, she
going
needed to
after
have a
whatever he can
child.
get.
She needed to have a child, and she did what she had to do to have a child. Because at a certain time, it's
Hmm.
harder to have a child, and she was at that age. So we're gonna
Correct.
give it up. Let Kenya
She should have
do
went
what
to
she
the
gotta
sperm
do.
bank.
She
She
did.
let Kenya
Mark.
let Kenya do what she gotta do. Stop coming for Kenya. The thing is, Kenya has
Hmm.
been very nice these past 2 seasons. She has not been
Hmm.
the villain. She carried that show on her back when Lenifio
Hmm.
left. Okay,
Hmm.
so we're not gonna do this. I don't like the disrespect to Kenya. I love Kenya. I love Kenya. When I mean I love Kenya,
Oh my
Miss
God.
USA. That is my Miss USA. You're not gonna tag her now. No,
I'm
no.
with you, Sebastian. I'm with you, Sebastian.
No,
All
he
right,
ain't. I guess I'm the only one.
Wait, Sherrell's trying to talk.
can you guys hear me? I'm gonna have
Yes.
to wrap this up because I'm having technical difficulties. Did everybody get a chance to speak?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
So Deb, Sebastian, you guys got to come back. We need this argument this season. It's going to go on all season. I need Kandi supporters to come and argue against the people that don't like Kandi. I'm just asking you straight out.
I'll
Like,
be here.
okay,
I'll be
good.
here.
I don't like Candy, but she
I don't like
deserves credit
Candy.
where it's due, and I'm gonna give it to her.
All right, you guys, I wanted to thank everybody for coming on. Vegas sucks.
Oh.
Sucks. We would have still been talking, but I got to end it here. I don't know how to use this thing through my phone. So, and I can't see anybody behind stage. I'm sure there's people back there. I'm sorry. I just got to end this now. I want to thank everyone for the super chats. Please don't forget to click that like button on your way out. And on 3, guys, let's say bye. 1, 2, 3. Bye,
Bye,
guys.
y'all.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.